a discussion with the president in public. So leave it for him and me, and we'll take it from there.
Are you staying in the position?
Well, I'm saying leave it for between me and the president and see how.
Is the work continuing, General?
Well, you know, the police force, the police service must continue doing their work. They must do work. As I said, it's the beginning. We have discovered a lot of organized crime in the country, and it's the beginning. We should continue. The work is just at the beginning.
So you still continue to lead the Madlanga task team at this point?
Maybe let's also rectify it. It's not the Madlanga task team, because now people end up having the perception that the judge is investigating people, he's arresting them, and he's adjudicating them. It's wrong. It is a sub-task team on commission. It's not the Madlanga task team. It's a sub-task team on commission, and the judge is nowhere involved in the.
National Commissioner Fani Masemola has declined to comment on his future in the role, saying any decision regarding his position lies solely with President Cyril Ramaphosa. Speaking to journalists on Tuesday, shortly after a brief appearance at the Pretoria Magistrate Court, Masemola was careful not to be drawn into speculation about his tenure and said, "I don't want to discuss my discussion with the president in public. Leave it between him and me," signaling a firm refusal to engage publicly on the matter. His remarks come amid mounting scrutiny following his court appearance, where he faces 4 charges relating to alleged contraventions of the Public Finance Management Act. The case stems from the controversial awarding of a 360 million rand police health services tender in 2024 to Vusimuzi Matlala. The tender has since drawn significant attention, raising questions about the procurement processes within the South African Police Service. The National Prosecuting Authority has confirmed that the charges Masemola face do not fall under Schedule 5 offences, a classification that typically carries stricter bail conditions. Despite the seriousness of the allegations, this distinction may influence how the legal process unfolds in the coming weeks. Proceedings in the matter have been postponed to May 13, when Masemola is expected to return to court alongside with Matlala and 12 police officers who are also implicated in the case. The scale of those charged underscores the widening scope of the investigation. Addressing the media, Masemola sought to project calm and continuity, pushing back against suggestions that the case could disrupt police operations. Instead, he framed the charges as distraction from the broader work of law enforcement agencies. He pointed to ongoing SAPS initiatives, including a specialized task team investigating organized crime linked to the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry, as evidence that policing efforts remain firmly on track, and said, "We have uncovered serious organized crime. This is the only beginning. The work must go on," emphasizing that operational priorities would not be derailed by his legal challenges. He also issued a message to members of the police service, urging them to remain focused despite the controversy surrounding senior leadership, and said, "Don't be diverted, stay focused, continue doing the work," reinforcing the importance of maintaining the momentum in crime-fighting efforts. At the same time, Masemola addressed perceptions linking him to criminal networks referenced in the case, firmly rejecting any such association, while acknowledging that the allegations placed him in proximity to individuals accused of serious crimes. He maintained his innocence and said, "Yes, I might be being dragged closer to serious criminals, whom I don't know, but they must stay positive," adding that he has done nothing wrong. And said, "I'm not wrong, but of course the trial must still take its course. All I'm saying is stay focused," striking a balance between asserting his position and recognizing the authority of the judicial process. Masemola reiterated that the courts will ultimately determine the outcome of the matter, expressing confidence that the legal process will vindicate him. For now, he remains in office as National Police Commissioner, even as questions persist about the political and institutional implications of the case. President Ramaphosa, who previously indicated that he was reviewing the situation, has yet to announce any decision regarding Masemola's future. As the case moves forward, attention is likely to remain fixed not only on the courtroom proceedings but also on what they reveal about governance, accountability, and procurement practices within South Africa's law enforcement structures. Meanwhile, the SAPS national spokesperson, Atlenda Mathe, stated that the case is a test of institutional integrity, accountability, and respect for the rule of law. She added that the case goes beyond one individual and speaks to broader issues of accountability and institutional trust, and said it is a test of our institutional integrity. It is a test of our commitment to accountability and of our respect for the rule of law. Mathe emphasized that the SAPS has always maintained that no one is above the law, regardless of rank or position, and said as an organization, we have always stood on the principle that no one is above the law, irrespective of rank, position, and status. The fact that the National Commissioner is appearing means he upholds the integrity of the office he serves. She said the moment should not be treated defensively, but rather as an opportunity for reflection and reform, and that it is not a time for SAPS to be defensive. It is a time for honesty, introspection, and looking forward. It is a time for renewal, and renewal takes courage. Mathe added that the organization must confront weaknesses in its systems and work to restore public trust, and said we need to accept where there are challenges and perhaps where systems are weak, where they need to be strengthened. We need to accept that public trust has eroded and that there is a need to rebuild it through consistent ethical conduct within our ranks. Speaking to the media, the National Commissioner defended his actions, saying he acted appropriately by stopping the contract when concerns were raised. So I don't think I should be here today. We should be fighting organized crime as a group, as a joint force, but things do happen, and here I am. It's one of those things. Meanwhile, the Democratic Alliance has called on President Cyril Ramaphosa to replace the National Commissioner, Fanny Masemola, on suspension amid his legal woes. The DA wants Ramaphosa to place Masemola on precautionary suspension and appoint a board of inquiry into his fitness to hold office. The party leader, Hill Lewis, stated that the National Commissioner is about to appear in court on serious charges relating to improper tender awards to Kurt Matlala. South Africa cannot afford question marks over the conduct of the country's most senior police officer.
Today marks a defining moment not only for the National Commissioner, but also for the SAPS. The mere fact that you have the National Commissioner appearing in court on allegations of contravention of the PFMA Act, it is a moment of truth. You know, it is a test to our institutional integrity, our commitment to accountability, and our unwavering respect for the rule of law. As an organization, we've always maintained that no one is above the...
What's your take on this one, people? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more news.